Hi and welcome to Reseller News Weekends. My name is Rjpasini. Today is July 28, 2018. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to give a shout out to all the new subscribers and the people who've been leaving nice comments. I do appreciate it. I created this channel with the hopes to inspire people and share information that I feel is pertinent and may be helpful to you as a reseller. So I just want to say thank you again. And without further ado, let's get right to it. I got only about 5 windows open, so I want to try to make this short and sweet as possible, and then we'll just do a closing segment. Here we go. Let me bump over here and here. Here we have over here, by the way, I just want to let everybody know for the new subscribers, I don't read all the topics, all the web pages verbatim. I just read little parts of it, and I give you the websites, and the rest is up to you if you want to follow through with the stories. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that there. What you think I'm going to read the whole story. But anyway, this one does come from the Madison.com, and I guess the publication is the Cap Times. But it goes over here to say Freewheel, a nonprofit to make bikes accessible, gets eBay spotlight. And then it goes on to say over here, this was published July 27th. I'm sorry I couldn't get it to you guys earlier yesterday. I was kind of busy doing some other stuff. I don't even think I did the reseller news yesterday, but I do apologize. It goes on to say over here, Freewheel, a Madison nonprofit that strives to make bicycles accessible for people in need, was in the spotlight at Las Vegas conference this week, hosted by eBay, the online auction and retailing company. eBay nominated Freewheel, its president Elijah McCloskey, for a Shine Award, an honor and its bestows to small businesses and nonprofits that sell goods on its platform. McCloskey attended the eBay Open, its annual conference for eBay sellers, for the award ceremony, and while Freewheel didn't win, McCloskey said that snagging the nomination and the everyday hero category was still valuable. Apparently this person's trying to do some good with the eBay, trying to, like I said again, to make bicycles accessible for people that are in need. I think it's a good gesture he's doing, a good deed, and we'll see how it goes from there. If you would like to finish reading the rest of this story, folks, you can go to Madison.com and you just look for this story here, and you can check out the rest of it and see what else they have to offer. Let's move right along. The other one I got over here is this is from tamebay.com, folks. This came out, I believe, let's see the story here. Usually put it on. This was for July 27th. I had a lot of this stuff queued up on my computer, and I was getting ready to do it, and something came up at the last minute. I do apologize about that, folks. But anyway, it says over here, Etsy classifies its sales tax obligations in the USA. It goes on today, and this is by Dan Wilson, who wrote the story. It says information for merchants about new Etsy sales tax approach and what Etsy sellers need to know and do to comply with the confusing rules has been released. It goes on to say over here, all across the world in the different geographies, getting tongue-tied here. The issue was surrounding the local sales tax and how they collected and applied to an online sales has come to the fore in 2018. And then it goes on to say, in Australia, for instance, the introduction to GST, goods and service tax, had significant ramifications for how eBay and Amazon have evolved and how they do business down under. We all know about the taxes, folks. All right, this is dealing with Etsy, but we all know that that's going to come probably. I don't know exactly when it's going to be full swing. That we're going to have to start collecting the sales tax, but I haven't heard any notifications from eBay about it or any other source. I know they talk a lot about it, but as of right now, I haven't seen anything or heard anything about collecting sales tax in other states. I know it's there. It's going to come eventually, but I don't know when. So we'll be on the lookout for that. If I hear any news about it, I will make you guys aware of it. Let's move right along. We got another one over here from Amazon. This is from Tamebay. It says Amazon Q218. Amazon sales are up 37%. Again, this is by Dan Wilson for July 27, 2018. Tonight saw the reporting Amazon Q218 that they are strong, and remember, they don't even include the uplift and frenzy That was Amazon Prime Day 2018, not much more than a week ago. Amazon net sales increased 39% to 52.9 billion in the second quarter, compared with the 38 billion in the same period of 2017, excluding the 760 million favorable impact from year-over-year changes in foreign exchange rates throughout the quarter, and net sales increased 37% compared with the second quarter of 2017. I'm not going to read the whole story, folks. If you would like to read the rest of this here, you can go to tamebay.com and just look for Amazon sales are up by 30%, 37%. Let's move right along here. This is another one from TameBay. We're coming to a close. I got two more to go, and then we're going to wrap it up here, folks. This one over here is eBay Act gets a new image search feature. This is by Dan Wilson. This is was written on July 26, 2018. It goes on to say eBay has revealed developments to mobile eBay app that will help shoppers find similar items for sale using image search. You know, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to expand too much on this here. I don't know how you guys feel about this here. I tried using the image search, and to be honest with you, I wasn't getting the results I thought I was getting. Now, I know it's still a new product out there. You know, it's a new app. And I was, from what I understand, listening to Griff on eBay Radio a while back. He said with this application, if it was, I think it was referring to this, that the more you keep searching and stuff like that, it'll learn. You know, the artificial intelligence will pick up. eBay's algorithms will start, you know, incorporating everything into the system, and eventually you will, you know, you will find the things that you're looking for. But for me, honestly, when I went to the thrift stores and I used this search, you know, the image search with certain things, I was getting totally different things from what I was actually looking at, and sometimes I didn't get anything. So that does have a little quirks in it, to be honest with you. So I'm not crazy about it. If you guys are, you know, happy with it and you're getting results with it, why don't you share it with us and let us know? You know, drop me a comment and say, hey, Rich, you know, I do use it and it does work. I'm not saying it doesn't work, you know, all the time. I would say, you know, a good percentage of the time it does work, but very little. I mean, at least the items I picked up, I took pictures of them, you know, with the image search, and I wasn't getting no results. I ended up typing stuff in manually. You know, so it's got some bugs in there. I guess it's got, you know, get some stuff that's got to get, you know, finalized in there before it becomes fully effective. But listen, it's a good thing. Okay, sometimes I use the barcode reader one. You could also scan an image with the barcode reader, and I like that too. But then again, even with the barcode readers, I get different items. I get different products I'm looking for. You know, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not knocking 100%. I do use it on occasion when I'm in the thrift stores. But for the most part, I tell you, the old way of just looking things up, typing it in, to me seems to be a little more efficient, and it works a little better for me. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but like I said again, please drop me a line and let me know, or leave it in a comment and share it with us. Let's move right along. This one here was an email sent to me, folks. This here, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, is Declutter. According to this here, you can sell cell phones, tablets, MacBooks, and sell wearables. You could join up on this. I think it's just go to e.declutter.com, and it says over here, cracked screen, no problem. We will still buy your cell phone even if the screen is broken. Just select faulty when selling it, and get an instant price. And then you can click this here, and it'll start selling. You can start selling. It says, oh, you also buy a ton of other tech products. If you have an old iPod and don't listen to it anymore, your games console gathering dust, and a Kindle that hasn't been seen the light of day for a few years, we'll snap it up. Tech Prime Promise, and then you got the next day payments, free shipping. I'm going to look into this, folks, because I do have some electronic things I'd like to check it out. You guys might want to as well, you know. And that there, like I said again, you go to e.declutter.com. Again, this came up with my Google alerts. Like I said again, I always get a lot of stuff that comes to my email. I got about, I think I got total 19 or 20,000 emails. Not all Google alerts, mind you. Okay, some of those are personal stuff, and some other things are business. But those are not all Google alerts. I don't want you to get that impression, because we'd be here for the next century if I had to go through all those. But I just wanted to share that with you. And last but not least, I don't know if I got on here. I was looking for frugal.com. for some reason it bumped out of this screen. Let me just type it in really quick here. Frugal.com. I wanted to share that with the new people that are in here. Be frugal. Yep, I think this is not the one. Frugal.com. I think it's this one over here. They have one over here where you could make extra money. You know what? I'm gonna have to go over here to. That's weird. I don't know whatever happened to that one there. I had that window open up. Let me go over here. As you can see, I got tons of stuff over here. Interesting. See all this here? I got so many different emails here. It gets to be. Let me just go over here really quick and over here. I don't know what happened to it, folks. It bumped out, but let's get rid of this one. Get rid of this one and this one here. It says over here, 39 best jobs from home. It says over here, this came out today, July 28th. It says, are you struggling to make ends meet with your current job, but don't want to pick up extra hours or just afford the bills? And then it goes on to tell you what you could do here. It's telling you, I'm not going to read the whole thing. You could do online survey sites, online focus groups. You could do freelancing, photography, video creation or editing, dog walking, customer or tech support, party and event planning, house or pet sitting, caregiving or babysitting, delivery driving, and I think, this has got more ride share driving, car repair, microtasking, personal and virtual assistant, online consignment and resale, mystery shopping, make money renting stuff, crafting, online tutoring, private tutoring, self-unwanted gift cards, lose weight, editing and proofreading, and then it says over here accounting or bookkeeping, blogging. Boy, they have a lot in here. I thought it was going to be like 10 of them. I was like, wow, all right. They did say 38. Affiliate marketing. And it goes to be social media management, advertise your car, play video games or watch TV, online coaching, landscaping, website flipping, antique flipping, web designing, electronics recycling, transcription, and this has got to be the last one, translation, right? And then you get the final thoughts. If you want to read up on this here, folks, just go to Frugal for Less, frugalforless.com. They also have other things here, different categories. If you click it on, make money, save money, apps and websites, frugal traveling, psychology of money. Then it's got money making apps, best survey sites. You could start a blog. You could also sign up for their newsletters as well. You could just go over here, join the mailing list, and you'll be getting notified. It's pretty good. I'm going to bump out of here really quick, folks. I like Frugal. I like this here because, like I said, for those who don't know me or know of me, for the newest subscribers, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. I try to save money any which way I can by recycling old boxes, by crafting boxes. I make custom boxes. If you ever see some of my the YouTube videos, I do a whole segment on creating a box from scratch, making a custom box for those what do you call it, the rock band guitars, and I show you how I do it. I usually, when I go to Walmart, is where I get all my boxes from, and I buy the largest boxes they have, which I think is 18 by 18 by 24, and out of those boxes, everything I sell is always custom made. I take those boxes and I craft them into the size I need, because for the simple reason is, folks, Walmart does have different size boxes, to be honest with you. But, I try to visualize what I have in inventory, and I say to myself, what do I need? I mean, there are boxes that I do buy, like I said, from Walmart. They do have different sizes, 12 by 12s, and you got different sizes. And even those boxes, sometimes are too big. I cut them down. I craft them down to custom, make them customized. But that's where I get all my supplies from, my tape, the craft paper when I have to, when I have to wrap up board games. That's another thing too, folks. If you're selling board games, you could just buy a roll of that craft paper, the brown craft paper. You don't have to put it in the box. I mean, I've been doing it like this for quite some time now, and all I do is I just wrap the board game up in plastic. I wrap the craft paper around it. I just put stickers on there. Please do not drop or crush. Fragile, handle with care. And slap a label on there. Boom, and I send it off. I've been sending quite a bit of things like that. Items that are packaged, like board games, puzzles. I don't put them in boxes and then put them in another box. They're already in a box. First off, a puzzle. I mean, come on, a puzzle. I mean, even if the box did get crushed, most likely the puzzle's not going to be destroyed. It'll have flat pieces, you know. So you can wrap those up in craft paper, save on boxes. Or if you don't want to do it, depending, I get the biggest envelopes at the dollar store, the padded ones. I like the ones that are like the plastic type, not the craft paper ones, because for the simple reason is I sell ladies' clothing, right? I usually wrap them up in plastic when I send out the clothing, and I will put it in one of those plastic envelopes, okay, the bubble wrap ones. And the reason why I like them is they're waterproof. If they do get wet, the contents inside will stay dry, as opposed to a craft one, you know, like the bubble wrap ones, the craft paper ones that are bubble wrap. If they get wet, they could get soggy. Yes, you still have the bubble wrap that will act as a protecting sealant, you know, so if you've got clothes in it, let's say you didn't wrap your clothes up, it'll probably still protect it. But for the most part, I like the ones, the plastic, bubble wrap envelopes, you know, the big ones. I buy the biggest ones at the dollar store. I think they're 12 by 12 or something like that, or 12, whatever. They're big. They're about this big. And out of those, I cut those and I make up custom envelopes with them. To be honest with you, I use those envelopes there. I did in one of my other YouTube videos where I take a big envelope like that, and I can cut it in depending on what I'm selling. Now, if you're selling the PSP cartridges with a big envelope that big, I could probably get, no exaggeration, out of that one envelope I spent the $1 for, I could probably get between 4 or 5 other envelopes out of that one, because I cut them down in size. People say, well, when you cut them down in size, what do? I use the clear tape, and I just seam the two together, and that's it. And it's simple as all that. The buyer never complained. I never heard the buyer saying, I received your item today, and it was wrapped up, you know, looked like you made a custom envelope as. I've been doing that right along, folks. Like I said, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur, and I'm always looking for ideas and ways to save money. Okay, especially with eBay, business has been kind of slow. I had one comment recently that somebody was saying that they were saying that I think in June I did a video, a reseller news, and I said for the month of June, I think I'm lucky I had 15 sales. And you know, I told the person, I messaged in a comment that, you know, 15 sales for a month is not really good for me. It didn't really work for me as far as I'm concerned. Not only that, I don't know if anybody else experienced it, but if you got more money going to eBay, let me give you an example. It was either last month or the month before. The sales were so slow that they didn't need the sales were so slow. It wasn't enough money to pay the eBay insertion fee bill. That's pretty sad, wouldn't you say? I would say. You know, and then you keep your fingers crossed month to month that you're gonna regroup some of that money. When it gets like that, people are saying, "So what do you do when things like that happen?" Well, you got to tap into your reserve account, folks. That's why when you make sales on eBay, try to put money aside for those slow days. And believe me, it's been slow. I mean, you know, if people say, "Well, I could check that out just looking at your sold," go ahead, look at the sold listings. You'll see nothing to write home about. You know, if you make a few sales here and there, it's not to write home about, believe me, folks. But you know, I don't know how everybody else's sales are doing, but it's dramatically slow. It really is. I mean, I don't even know what this month is. Well, we're in July 28th. I can't even tell you how many things I sold. You know, if I sold 10 items this month, that's a lot. You know, I don't know how you guys are doing out there. If you guys are having better luck, maybe you having better luck selling stuff, you know, than I. But right now, I can't complain. I can't say anything. I can complain about it, but it's not going to do anything. But you know, it is what it is, folks. You know, but let me just share one thing in closing this video. Even though I'm doing this reseller news weekends and I produce these videos, I think I'm up to what, 590 something. I think I don't even know. You know, I'm starting to lose track, folks. I'm hoping, though. It sounds crazy to say this here, with everything aside. I'm hoping I can get 1,000 videos by the end of the year, but I don't know if that's going to happen. No, not that it means anything. It's just a number I'm throwing out there. You know, I do enjoy making videos though, and and the reason why I like making videos, folks, is to help people out. I said it many times in my other videos. I want to help people. Like I said, monetarily wise, I can't do much for people. I'll be honest with you. I wish I could be a successful businessman and be more contributive as far as with helping out and stuff like that. But as I always say in my videos, I can't help monetarily, but if I could help out by creating good content, good videos and stuff like that, and the viewers that do, and the new subscribers that subscribe to this channel can get a takeaway from it, that's a plus for me, folks. Just to let it know, just to share it with you, it's a plus for me. That's almost as good as winning a lottery, although people may beg to differ. Especially the one in person, was it somebody in California, I think, won the $500 million lottery, whatever. Hey, whoever you are, kudos to you. God bless. Use it wisely, and that's all I could say. If I win money like that, I wonder. I guess people would probably wonder, if I would still be doing videos and selling on eBay. I'll be honest with you. I would probably give up the eBay thing, but I still would be doing videos. You know what I'm saying? I love doing videos. I love YouTube. I love doing videos. I don't know why my grade keeps dropping. It goes from C plus to C. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if that's the algorithm. I don't know if someone said that's all based on how much exposure you get or how many people watch your videos or not. It's strange because one day I'm looking at it and it says C plus, and the next day I'm looking at it's just a C. But it's okay. I mean, I've seen people with a D minus or D's. So at least I'm hanging in there, right? But I do love doing the videos. I mean, this is like one of my passions, one of my dreams to do this here. I started selling on eBay. It's right now it's hobby / business for me. But like I said, it's getting to the point where it's really getting slow. I mean, slow. So slow that a turtle could probably walk faster than the way the sales are going here. It's pretty bad. But you know what? I'm going to still keep doing these videos, and I do hope they help out. And for those who are new, if you're not familiar with the His Initiative, I might have not said it in the other videos. Maybe you might have just signed up with me, whatever, subscribed, and you probably don't know too much about me, or about the His Initiative or the Clean Content channel. The His Initiative is an acronym for Help, Inspire, and Share. And the Clean Content channel is basically exactly what it is. I do not discuss religion or politics on this channel. There is no profanity or any crazy talk whatsoever. And I will stand by what I say. As long as I'm sitting at this desk in front of this webcam, you could rest assured that you're not going to hear me coming out with any crazy things. I do like to joke around. I do like to kib it. I do like to have a little fun too. I mean, don't get me wrong. What's that say? All work and no play makes Richie a dull person. I do like to do things. Matter of fact, I would like to trip up and do a little things, fun things with my YouTube channel. Share things, but in a nice way. It's kind of to keep interest. Keep the content fresh. The Reseller News Weekends, I recently added that to the channel. Maybe that's why it's going up. The videos are going up in numbers, is because I'm doing the Reseller News. Tomorrow we'll see what kind of alerts I get. Because like I said again, I do get Google alerts pretty much every day about what's going on in the e-commerce business. And when I get it, I will put out stuff there that I feel may be of interest to you as an online seller. Would be your Amazon, Etsy, Mercari, or eBay. I will put the information out there. If there's any breaking news, you might get another notification within a day. So I might put out 2 videos. Right? You might get the regular news, and if I get a breaking one that same day, I'll put another one out. Not to inundate you with all these videos, but it's to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. I love retailing. And I do love thrifting and stuff like that and sourcing for stuff. But as you notice, folks, I don't know if you did notice, I haven't been sourcing. For the simple reason is the sales are so slow, there is no reason for me to go out and source for new items when things ain't selling. And I just want to say this. don't always fall for that when people say in order to get higher in the search engines. Well, this is my take, okay? This is me, my personal opinion. Well, people say you got to go out, you got to source every day, you got to list every day, every day. Now, look, I'm not saying that doesn't work, okay? It may work for people, okay? How I got to over 300, well, I had like 370 something or 380 at one time. I'm letting you notice even the numbers on that's dropping down because that's how I got that way. Because I was going out every day, sourcing and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, listing on a daily basis, whether it be 2, 4, 5 items, it didn't really do much for my sales. It didn't do nothing for my sales. But honestly, I didn't see any sales growth whatsoever by doing it that way. And not only that, to be honest with you, with the money I have tied up in inventory right now, I wish the things I had on eBay right now would sell because that money would come in handy right now. Okay? I got money tied up in inventory, and it's a shame because I can't get rid of it. I can't unload it quick enough. And I'm not sitting here to cry the blues to people and say, oh, this guy is, he sounds like he's giving us up. So no, I'm just saying I don't believe that analogy that, if you keep buying every day and you source every day, you're going to make sales every day. I don't buy into it. That's me personally. Now, people may beg to differ. If you are one of these people out there, an eBay seller, Amazon seller, whatever, and you say, no, I disagree with you. I do buy every day, and I do list every day, and I do make good sales. If that works for you, more power to you. I tried it. It doesn't work for me. It's not working for me, and I'm being upfront and honest. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but all I know is the stuff I have right now. What you see is what's going to be, on eBay. That's it. Once it sells, I'm not saying I'm going to go off of eBay altogether. That's when I will start thinking about replenishing new merchandise. I said in one of my videos, I have a source that has good, well, to me it's good. Some of it's vintage and stuff like that. It may be a little on the pricey side, but if I could work something out with this person, I think you would like the items I put up. It's pretty old stuff, it's vintage stuff, and if I could work something out with this person, the owner of the store, it will be nice. I think you guys will like what I put up. Now, if people are going to message me, say, well, do you have any idea? I'll be honest with you, I don't have a time or a place to give you. I really don't know because I'm waiting right now to get rid of all that stuff I have. What's ever listed on eBay right now is basically what I have. Once I get rid of that stuff, then I'll worry about doing the sourcing for different merchandise, for hopefully better merchandise. And it won't be a lot. It won't be a lot of items, folks, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you right up front, because this person that sells this merchandise it's not cheap. It's not stuff that you're going to see in a thrift store. Okay, I'll be honest with you. And I don't know how much items I'm going to buy. I might buy a few of them, put them up on eBay, and see what how it goes. But right now, I'm not going that route right now, folks. And if you are on a strict budget like me, you might want to think twice about tying your money up in inventory that you can't get rid of right away. If there are other people out there experiencing low sales or no sales, please share it with us. I can't give any more advice on it. I think I said in one of my other videos, someone left a comment, and I think in one of my other videos, I talked about people always give their point of view on things, on how to sell, how to make better sales. And I'll sum it up for you right now in a nutshell, okay? This is the advice I got from other top-rated sellers. You want to boost your sales up, okay? Try promoted listings. Change your titles. Change your categories? Like I know, revamp the titles, whatever, reword them. Change the categories. Do research on the categories. Maybe your item that you're in, your product that you're selling is in a wrong category, which that could be possible, okay? Lower your prices. Offer free shipping. I'm going to share this with you. The other day, I got a return, a printer. I did a video on it, and in the video, I showed that it works. It connects to the printer and everything. I did the whole spiel on it. Printed out a nice, clean copy of the printer page. That it connected with the computer, and it was a one-day shipping. It went to next state over, and the person gets it and said, received the printer today. it does not work. It's printing out lines on the copies. Now, me personally, I mean, when I checked it out, I didn't find it to have any lines on it. When I printed out the test sheet, the test page, everything was fine. It was clean and crisp. But apparently, the buyer said that when they received it, after they tried to make a copy, and they sent me the proof, the papers. They said, I'm going to send you the copies. That's great. Lo and behold, on the color, black and white, it prints out nice, but on the color ones, it was getting streaks in there. So I tried cleaning out the heads. I have these syringe things that they got for printers where you could try, you inject a solution in there and you try to clean the print heads out. Maybe they're clogged or dirty, whatever. I tried that, but I couldn't perform the rest of the test. I wouldn't even, it's a Brother printer. It's not listed right now. I ended up ordering new cartridges for it. And I got to see how it works. I got to try it out. When I get the cartridges and I test it again, I'm going to do the best I can. I don't know how to take the thing apart. I don't want to break it or damage it. If necessary, I will put it up on eBay after I install the new cartridges. If it still does the same thing, I will note it in the description and say it prints out nice copies, like black and white copies, but as far as color copies, it gets streaks. Look, I'm upfront and honest. Okay, any seller out there that wants to maintain a top-rated seller, on eBay, you want to do the right thing by your buyers. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make them be upset with you. You don't want to leave any. You want them to leave any negative feedbacks. I do the right thing, and this printer that I sent out, to me, was in good condition. It still is. It still is. I don't know why it printed, but I gotta say one thing. Going forward, if I do sell printers, which I think I'm kind of like fading away from, I think now when I list this back up, I'll have 3 of them up there again. I think I'm going to stay away from printers for a while. Unless they're close to new, I think I will stay away from them. I think I have better luck, to be honest with you folks, and I will share this with you. If you are a person that sells printers, you might want to start selling the laser ones. I think the laser printers, you have less of a problem with them for the simple reasons the all-in-ones, anything could happen with them. You could have probably a bad fax, maybe the fax is not working on. I'm not saying all the time, but you may have a bad scanner head, flatbed, the scanner head that goes on there might be bad or whatever. It's got a lot of variables to it. This Brother printer though, it's the Brother MFC-490CW. It's an all-in-one printer. And like I said, I had to order new cartridges. I'm going to try putting new cartridges in there and see what happens. But I refunded the buyer's money today, and I hope they leave me a nice feedback. If not, if they don't leave nothing, I don't get anything. That's okay. As long as the person's happy and satisfied. Okay. And all I'm saying out there for people who do sell on eBay or any platform, be upfront, honest, be descriptive as possible. We all make mistakes. When I did my demo videos, when I sell the printers, I usually do demo videos. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to do a new demo video on that printer, telling it like it is. We may tend to forget certain things. But if you're upfront and honest and you tell the buyer exactly, let the people know out there exactly what's going on, if it has scratches, dings, dents, got pieces missing or whatever, if parts are not working, be upfront and honest. Because let me tell you something, folks. If you send something out and you willfully know that there's something wrong with it and hoping by some chance the buyer's going to get it and you're going to keep it, good luck with that. Okay? Good luck with that one. That's not a way to go. And the reason why I'm saying is because I heard stories where other sellers would receive stuff from buyers, which is scary, and sometimes they were finding parts were harvested from the item. I heard a story about a person who was selling a vintage radio. They have tubes in them, right? Tubes, the test tubes, the tubes that you go in there, like the old vintage radios. And this guy sent the radio out, an old radio, probably from I think the 40s or 50s, around that. It was around that age, that age bracket there. And the buyer gets it, decides, I don't want the radio. I want to send it back. The seller gets it back, and the thing is picked clean. The buyer took the tubes out of it. and gave it back to the guy. What good is it then? So, I don't know. I remember the whole story. If the seller, argued with the, in other words, called up eBay and, hashed it out with them and said, hey, listen, I sent this guy a radio from the 1940s or 50s, whatever. It had tubes in it. It worked. And now I got it back and it's clean. It's picked clean. Another story I heard was one with the keyboard. I don't know if it was a Commodore keyboard or it was a keyboard, computer keyboard, let's put it that way. The seller sends it out. The buyer gets it, tells the seller, I don't want this keyboard anymore, whatever, I'm going to send it back to you. Sends it back to the seller. Keys are picked off it. The keys, the keys for the keyboard, the keys are picked off. Then he looks in there, he opens up the inside. They took the little microprocessor board that's in there. They took that out. The seller calls up eBay, and if I remember the story right, eBay was still in favor of the buyer. Now you might say, wait a minute, how is that possible? Because I don't know exactly how it went. I remember hearing it was on YouTube. It was a guy who was a seller, and he was telling that story. And I said, that is crazy. And he's talking on it. He's doing a YouTube video, and he's talking on there, and you could hear the people talking. Him talking back and forth with the eBay teammate, and he was out of the money. He said it's garbage. Just threw it in the garbage. So these are things you got to be careful. But I will share this tip with you too. Like I said, I do try to help out in any way, whether it is helpful to you or not. If you do get something out of it. If you're selling anything expensive, watch, laptop, computer, whatever, I know a lot of people may beg to differ with this. Folks, make sure you got insurance on it. If it's, I think with priority mail, I think you're covered automatically up to $50. I believe it's up to $50. So if you're doing with that, it's tracked and insured is one thing. Okay. But if you're selling jewelry, watches, laptops, expensive items, iPhones, I'm talking about the high-end iPhones, like the 8, 7, whatever, the higher ones. Put in your description, this item will be shipped to you with signature delivery confirmation. The reason why I say that is because if anybody's got any ideas of getting an item and saying, I never received it, you have proof that somebody had signed for it. Somebody had to sign for that item. Okay? That's my tip. If you're going to sell anything higher end merchandise, what is it? $2 or whatever it is to have that signature delivery, it's a peace of mind. Because you might sell an item, and I heard of stories like that, people claim they never received the item. You might want to do that. Because if you have a signature delivery, I'm talking high-end items, at least if you have a signature delivery on it, somebody had to sign for that. And if anything does come out of it, hopefully, if you notified eBay about it, they will stand by you and say, well, they'll be in favor, hopefully it'll be in favor of the seller. Because, the bottom line is, you want to do the right thing in this world. If you're going to stay in this business, do the right thing. But anyway, without further ado, rambling on, I'm going to close out the Reseller News weekends for today anyway. Hopefully, if I get some more alerts tomorrow, I'll do another one for Sunday. And then Monday, we go back to the schedule again. My name is Rjpasini. You are watching the Reseller News Weekend. Today's July 28th, 2018. And I just want to thank all the new subscribers again. And thank you for tuning into this channel. Please subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Like, comment, and share. I welcome all comments as long as they're nice. I will respond to you. I've been responding to a lot of comments. Let me know if you get anything out of this channel. And, like I said again, if you did, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.